Welcome to Stargate Codex. I am Dr. Elias Thorn, historian and decoder of ancient mysteries. Today we explore another guarded secret from the temples and the stars, drawing from the profound works of Skye Alden. We will decode its power and how you can begin working with it. The Codex opens now.
Imagine for a moment a single carved number on a temple lintel, a simple two-digit sequence that when read by initiates directed the rhythm of a ritual, the placement of a shard, and the breathing of the acolytes. That number guided a sequence of steps, condensed cosmology into a palm-sized key, and functioned as a portable Stargate that could be carried across seas on a coin or whispered at a doorway. Today, I will name that teaching the numbered Stargate, and I will offer a disciplined, historically grounded three-step activation you can practice safely to align intention, sovereignty, and practical abundance.
First, a brief naming and promise. The numbered Stargate describes traditions in which numbers, numerals, letter values, and counted sequences were not mere labels but compressed instructions, energetic signatures that encoded cosmologies, initiation stages, and ethical prescriptions. Across languages and eras, Hebrew Gematria, Greek isopophy, Islamic abjad, the Vedic Bandhu systems, and Mediterranean metrology, numbers served as mnemonic compression. Skye Alden, whose work we reference today, emphasizes how these vectors of compression travel well, carved into columns, stamped on coinage, folded into liturgy. My promise in this hour is to trace archaeological anchors for this idea, decode a recurrent numeric pattern across layers, and guide a careful three-step activation rooted in context and caution. Layer 1. Historical context. If we look at archaeological records, numbers appear where practical measurement meets symbolic ordering. Temple inscriptions often paired a numeral with a ritual element, a fluted column marked with a small tally that corresponded to a recited stanza, a sacrificial schedule, or the number of sun cycles observed. Coinage in the Hellenistic world carried numeric markers, years, magistracies, even encoded mottos that allowed diaspora communities to carry civic identity and ritual timing in their pockets. In Jewish and Greek manuscripts, letter values doubled as numerals. A phrase's numeric total could serve as a signature or a cipher to connect a text to mythic archetypes. These were tools, mnemonic, portable, and durable, that permitted initiation curricula to be remembered and transmitted without revealing full teaching to the uninitiated. Importantly, the evidence shows discipline. Numbers were paired with practice, not promises.
Layer 2. Symbolic and architectural decoding. Let me take a recurring numeric pattern as an example, the triad 3, 7, 12. These numbers reappear across cultures, 3 as initiation and threshold, 7 as planetary or processual stages, and 12 as a full governance or cosmic calendar. In architecture, you see this in triadic doorways, 7 axial steps, 12 supporting columns or niches. On an energetic level, 3 indexes orientation, intention, resolve, and threshold. 7 maps process and inner refinement. 12 signifies social integration and distribution of influence. Reading the triad across layers, one can translate a carved inscription listing 3, 7, 12 into a sequence, set intent, refine through 7 paste iterations, then reintegrate into community or material systems across 12 domains. This is not mystical arithmetic. It's a coded practice architecture found in stones and texts. When you read such a numeric signature in the world, treat it as an instruction set rather than a guarantee. What secret societies guard, the stars remember.
Section 3. Practical activation. A safe, three-step numerical anchor. Before we begin, 2 precautions. This is an experimental discipline for focused intention and symbolic sovereignty, not a promise of material outcomes. Avoid using this practice as a replacement for medical, financial, or legal counsel. Respect cultural origins. Learn the provenance of numeric systems and avoid appropriation of living ceremonial practices. Step 1. Intentional indexing. 2 minutes. Choose a concise, ethical intention phrased positively and briefly. Assign it a number pattern that resonates. For our example, use the triad, saying to yourself, 3, 7, 12 equals my clarified intention for steady abundance and integrity. Write the numbers and the intention together on a small slip. The historical antecedent is the votive tally, a written knot linking word to number so the body can register the instruction. Step 2. Somatic attunement. 3 minutes. Sit comfortably. Close the eyes. Inhale on a count of 3. Hold briefly. Exhale for a count of 7. Repeat this cycle 3 times, anchoring breath to the sequence. Breathe in, 3. Hold. Breathe out, 7. With each cycle, feel the intention reside a little deeper in the physical nervous system. This mirrors temple breath practices and rhythmic counting used by initiates to embody a numeric prescription. Step 3. Ceremonial counting and ethical integration. 4 minutes. Now the active counting. Stand or remain seated with your written slip visible. Slowly count the triad aloud or in a soft internal voice. 1, 3. Anchor the intention. 2, 7. Process and refine. 3, 12. Distribute and integrate. Repeat this 3-cycle sequence 9 times total. 9 as a compressive completion in many traditions. It is sufficient to create a focused symbolic anchor without excess ritualization. As you count, visualize practical steps you will take in the coming week that reflect integrity and sovereignty. After the 9th repetition, close by folding the slip and placing it somewhere meaningful, a book, a coin container, or a personal altar. Observe results responsibly over the next fortnight. Note subtle shifts, choices made, and opportunities. Do not demand immediate proof, and do not conflate correlation with mystical causation. This final step is rooted in countless small votive practices, a counted recitation paired with a physical token to encourage integration into daily life. Ethical integration means you act, align habits, set clear boundaries, and test outcomes with patience. Recap and integration. We named the numbered Stargate, traced numbers from lintels to coinage to liturgy, decoded a practical triad, 3, 7, 12, and practiced a disciplined 3-step activation, intentional indexing, somatic attunement, and ceremonial counting with ethical integration. What changes may you expect? Often what shifts is perception, clearer choices, a quieter inner critic, and increased symbolic agency when confronted with systems that try to define you. Treat this method as a disciplined experiment. Document results, respect origins, and adjust responsibly. Ancient codes are awakening. In you.
If you found this unlocking useful and want guided protocols, deeper historical notes, and expanded activations, explore the transformative books of Skye Alden. Her library offers the archaeological grounding, ethical context, and step-by-step practices that support safe, responsible work with symbolic systems. For detailed sequences, source lists, and cautions about living traditions, her books are the next step. The gate is open. Will you step through?
That is the ancient gate we decoded today. That is the hidden teaching, and that is your activation. For the complete historical depth, symbols, and practices, explore the transformative books of Skye Alden. The gate is open. The codex awaits.